Copy link. Alright, let's go. Let's see how far we're gonna get. Oh, there's flowers on this bike now. Great. Gotta keep moving. Having dinner with my brothers. Have fun. Hey, what's up? School bus and bike. Oh, they had a football game. A little. It's still tough. Thank you for coming by. You were in the hospital? My apologies to you. Are you feeling any better? So, some days I feel like I have to go back to the hospital, honestly. It's been tricky. It's not been a fun year. There's been things I liked about this year, but I have to be upfront. I liked last year better than this year. So, the world is not a nice place. It's like, it's sad because you heal from your wounds, you feel better as a person, and then, unfortunately, the internet reminds you that bullying still always takes place, and the only thing you could do to circumvent bullying, because YouTube doesn't take any action. I think that's the saddest part. But I am thankful, like I have to say. Right? Also trying to move on as well. So, but yeah. I'm sorry, lost 2 of your friends. Yeah, this has been really garbage here. Alright, gotta get across the street as soon as possible. Go back to California in October, but I'm really just struggling to get things done. So I have some bad news, and I didn't want to discuss it in chat, but it's part of the moving on process. So my twin brother and I have unfortunately are in a tumultuous brothership right now, and we're not doing well. And I love my twin brother. I say that 1000%, but it's like my twin brother is difficult to talk to. If he doesn't like the way he's going, just throws a tantrum. You can't talk to him, and it just makes things so difficult. It's like he wants you to give you what he wants, and then even when you do what he wants, he's still unhappy, and you're just like, I did exactly what you wanted. We don't have any legs right now. Oh, he is. Would you be able to give the live stream a like? I'd appreciate that. Oh wow, I got a like and someone removed their like. That's a shame. Could you give that like back, please? 5 people watching. I'm checking chat screens. So, I'm basically just on a bike right now. So, I'm trying to talk to you guys as I'm cycling. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. been quite the day. I feel like I'm not getting anything done in my life right now, which is sad. I mean, I feel a little better, but I also feel like my life's just not moving anywhere, which is the problem. I shot some shorts for Street Pass videos. I shot that. I still have to upload stuff from Teddy Swim's concert. That's another thing I gotta do. I'll have to say the Seattle concert was better than the San Diego one, for sure. So, I will actually do that probably tomorrow, and I'll upload that on Saturday. So I will do a Nintendo America. I definitely want to do something for Nintendo of America. So I know it's been a while since my last live stream. I'm trying to get more consistent, but I'll probably be more consistent next week. Oh, that sounds like fun. This is my birthday month. Well, happy birthday! 5:44. This is so much fun. Woo! Yay me! I really don't like this fight seat. We're gonna be 50? Wow. I'm gonna be 38, so... What do you think the hardest part about getting older is? I would say... I mean, this is less so like... It's definitely one of those individual things where it depends on the person, but I think like staying on your diet is the most hardest part. Thanks, Demeech. Biking and streaming at the same time. No, I know. Probably easier if I had one of those, like, things on it. I had fun. There were things I wanted better out of this year, but it was like, maybe next year will be better. We have 1 like and 4 watchers. Can we get to 4 likes? Demeech, did you like the live stream? Are you still here? The shake your mama gave ya, shake what your mama gave ya, shake what your mama gave ya, and give it back. It's a good song. I do remember, like, when I play that game, it'd be like, trick boost. It was a great game. Like, it was definitely when, like, snowboard games were, like, on the top. You know, 1080 was a great game, but, like, SSX was, like, way better. And give it back, yeah. I think the only reason why you're getting cooked was because you didn't have 2 Pro controllers. And if you had 2... you know how that's gonna go, Kalaka Boy. I can't discuss that. I appreciate you trying to look out for me. I only saw him in person. That's it. He said hello. I'd leave it at that. If I see him again, I might say hello again. Well, thank you, Demeech, for being supportive. I appreciate that. I hate it. This is not a fun bike seat, I have to confess. Oh my god. Alright, let's see if I can keep moving. Oh yeah, the cushion definitely needs to be better. I think it's just because I've been away for so long. Also, I still have to, I'm still in the process of creating the Discord and making the video for it. The sad part is when trying really hard to get your channel back up and running, especially after this year, really have to ask yourself, how do I make things better? Not to mention, like, how do I, like, streamline content so I don't feel like I'm on a treadmill about to burn out. That's the hardest part. I look back to 2019 and I look back to my 5K races. I was able to get back into running again. Hello, cool kid, how are you? Alright. Don't forget to like the stream. 3 likes, nice. Yes, I know, you've told me. I have to walk. This bike is starting to hurt me. Ugh. That's what you pay for when you have no money. Garbage cushion. So, nothing that can be done. And I have to walk up this freaking hill. It's 5:54. Okay. Well, at least I'm not doing too bad on time. I have to meet someone at 7. So, I'm on a date tonight. So... Hey Tessa, how have you been? I have to be upfront, I might reboot the channel for and when I mean reboot, I don't mean like restart it over, I mean like change the channel art and everything and do Tomodachi Life when it comes out on the Switch. Saying 6 more months? Okay. It comes out in February? Maybe in March. Yeah, I've been enjoying somewhat of it. It's, I have to be upfront, I prefer the original Switch in terms of the type of games. I mean, you can't beat Breath of the Wild. There was no expectation for that game. And it's like, I just think Nintendo hasn't quite found the magic. We definitely need to come to the adoption life. Oh yeah, I see that. Bravely Default is not a bad game. Although, I prefer the 3DS version for Street Pass. Even though, I don't think people really use Bravely Default Street Pass very much. It was big during the year that it was released. It's up ahead. It's Capitol Hill. So, although I hate saying it, but it's the truth, I'm just gonna let you know. And I sometimes find this to be true of no matter the neighborhood, but a lot of gay neighborhoods tend to be where the homeless are. And I know that sounds bizarre considering where I was, but what I mean by that is a certain type of homeless, like people that do certain activities and things that I don't like personally. 6 o'clock, okay. Crossing the street. Some people like that kind of neighborhood. I wish I knew why. I have to say, I don't like Seattle's gay neighborhood. To be fair, when it comes to gay neighborhoods, I guess if you ask me which one I like the most, I mean, I have fond memories of Hillcrest. Granted, for me, the city has changed greatly, and I just don't feel welcome there anymore. Like, there's some people that are nice to me, but my time in San Diego was not great.
Where are we going?
So we gotta cross this street eventually. That car's passing me by. I might. Honestly, I don't object. I'm equal opportunity in terms of that, but across the street. Not the most comfortable bike. see if I can go ahead. You know, I start to miss the latter 2010s. Even though, like, this has not been a kind decade to me. At least with the last decade, you know, it was definitely a roller coaster. At least, like, at least it felt like it was the start of something good. Until 2020 hit, and then I'm just like, great! Oh. Oh. Am I still talking to an audience? Are we still have people here? What was I gonna say? Has anyone heard of an Adam Sandler movie called Click? I kind of feel like that with my life, sadly. Some days. How it's... I never really had time to grow up. And I still feel like I'm someone who's struggling as an adult. Yes, I will try to visit Voodoo Donuts. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. You say Click, that is my favorite. Yeah, the Adam Sandler movie. Yeah. I really enjoyed that movie. It's very deep and existential. Five people watching this. Oh, I remember I stayed at that place called Decibel. Yes, I know who you are, Tails. Thank you. Oh, love the dog. I love your dog. You're welcome. The dog's happy. I love dogs. I'm gonna try to stream for an hour. cross the street in time. 10 seconds to cross. 3, 2, 1. Crossing Jefferson now. Oh God. Alright, I'm gonna get back on the bike. Hi Jen, how are you? Yes, I'm back. Oh, it's okay. I've kind of taken a bit of a break. I enjoyed what I got out of it. I would have liked more. It was a tricky convention. It was a very, very tricky convention because of many reasons. Photographic Center Northwest. Nice. I did try the Kirby Air Rider game. I enjoyed it, although I have to confess, $70 might be a bit much for it, but I know some people are defending it. I will say the thing I did like about Kirby Air Riders is there definitely felt like something that felt very pick up and play. Even if some of the mechanics, like I've never played Kirby Air Riders, so it's completely new to me. I played F-Zero. Well, Nintendo is really taking us. I'm trying to get to University District. So I see a donuts place, but I don't think it's a Voodoo Donuts place. Where am I going? I'm on a date. So right now I'm cycling. So right now it's I'm not really a fan of this bike, to be honest. This bike feels a lot harder to pedal on. Pine. Try to hit the hour. 49 minutes. Okay, see if we can do 11 more minutes. Getting close from where I need to be. Yes, I play games at PAX West. I can tell you the games I played. I played Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon Legends ZA. I did some challenges. Sadly, I did not win any. I got close, and then this one person kept laughing in my face and was heckling me, and it was annoying, and I couldn't do anything. It was a Donkey Kong Crash Course. I love that one. And actually, the funny thing is, I think I remember doing better than what the person's score got, but because I was so rusty and I was not in a good state of mind at the time. On which game? I mean, I really liked Legends ZA. Butt hurts. I don't like this cushion. It's not a very fun cushion. On Thomas Street. Okay, so again, I'll say it one more time. I played Kirby Air Riders. I liked it, but I questioned whether it should be $70. I did enjoy Pokemon Legends ZA. I thought that was a great game. I played that demo. I actually managed to catch Absol in the raid. I still have to upload that footage. I had to pass on. I'm broke. I have no money. I had some help from private fans. No one reached out to me helping for Comic-Con, so I had to 86 Comic-Con. Sorry, gents. So maybe next year. So I really see. Here's the problem, though. When you get a 9 to 5, and this is the scary part, right? Even if I get off on a 9 to 5, this really comes down to financial optics. I have to take time off, which means I'm not getting paid for my time off. On top of that, right? On top of that, I have to pay for flight. If I don't pay for the badge, I have to pay for the hotel. That's very expensive. And it's like, I've been thankful from time to time to get free places to stay, to get a budget flight. But gents, you don't understand how difficult it is. So I'm just telling you right now, I had to make that tough decision. And, PAX West was in the cards because I had a place to go to. I had people to live with. But with Comic-Con, it's like, I'm having a lot of issues right now. I'm just letting you know, it's very problematic. And I have to recover. Financially, emotionally, mentally, and personally, last year, going to Comic-Con, fine. This year, bad. Not good. So can't go. So, and you want to know what? I'm kind of getting to that point with conventions where, look, it's a fun opportunity, but you always have to play worst case scenario. If it doesn't get you anything good, it's it can be a fun experience, but if it doesn't really net you any worth, no matter how hard you try, you have to cut it as a loss. And when you have to cut something as a loss, sucks. Sucks to be you. And you can't win every battle you get. There are conventions I like. And I miss E3 personally. If you were gonna say which one I miss the most, E3. I definitely would like to go to conventions again next year. It'd probably be East and West, and maybe New York Comic Con, and that's it. If I get lucky. But I have to recover very much financially, and I'm really this was not a fun year. I confess, it was not a fun year. There are things I'm trying to be thankful for, but it's very hard for me emotionally and mentally. And what I've learned is, there are always going to be people that will support you, but the people that don't, you have to push them out of your life. And they'll try to act like they'll just Trojan friendship you, they'll act like they want to be helpful, but deep down they just want to criticize because their life's miserable and they're unhappy. And it's we have to deal with that every day. And on the internet, it's tenfold. And it's being in that mind space is not healthy. I'm just letting you know, it's not. And it's a balancing game of discussing what topics you want to talk about. And at the end of the day, it's people can be extremely nasty to you when it's convenient to them. And you have to be prepared for it, whether you like it or not. And when you're an adult, you have to be dealt a harder hand than when you're younger. That's just the sad reality. Said curious question. I couldn't read that on the screen. Could you repeat that again? Because I'm having problems with my hands on the phone. I'm having to bike at the same time. Let's see if I can do this. Well, my stuff was stolen in San Francisco. So that's something I reported to police. Did jack shit. So police don't do anything when you have a problem. They only really react in the moment, if you're lucky. And even when I almost got hit, like multiple times, because there were people that were very rude in San Francisco, unfortunately, that was a very tough situation to be in. Ow. So, the dog up ahead. Kid's coming. You know, as far as like YouTube goes, I really just have to stay on a level of consistency. But it's, you know, it's hard because things go in and out of trends. Things don't always stay relevant. You could have a subject or a topic that's popular or hot for a period of time, and then it just goes out like a flame. And it's like you're forced to have to adapt. That's just life itself. So there are things I'm thankful for this year. There are definitely things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful I got to go to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm thankful that I got to go to VidCon. I'm thankful that I got to go to PAX West. But I'll be upfront, like, you know, the thing is, and this is the sad part, was having to deal with the unfortunate fact that people are not always nice, and you try to present yourself, and you know what, it felt, this is the strange thing, and I'm just going to say it right here. I got momentum on that Switch 2 launch, and then it felt like halfway through something happened, and I lost whatever momentum I gained. I lost it. And that's the sad thing. It's like, once I lost that, I was screwed. I think the worst was the day when, and I'll just say it, it was when pre-orders dropped. And I was trying to get the time, and I got 10 p.m. and not 9. That was terrible. Like, and there was nothing that could be done because I was a one-man army. I told my brother to be on it. He failed on the shadow drop, so I was screwed. So it was just terrible, and it was just like I was put in a position, and then once I'm gonna start buying console and how he was nasty online. It was just like, wow, I'm not cutting a break here. It was just endless, just problems, and it was just like I can't cut a break. I can't, you know, like it was sad because it's like whatever momentum I had in the beginning completely got dashed, and it was just like imagine you're like, oh, you have an opportunity for nothing, and then it's like, what? Oh yeah, I definitely want to go to 2026. I mean, I do have to end this year stronger than where I am right now, so I have to recover a lot. I have to start working again as soon as possible. We've already hit an hour. What are we on time? 6:30. Okay. Ow. So at least I hit an hour. Yeah, I have to start going back on the routine. The hardest thing is like when you're on a hamster wheel, it can feel never ending in such a way that it drains. And it's, you know, there are parts that I like about routine and there are parts I absolutely do not like. So I think the biggest thing that I learned, especially from 2019, was that, you know, 2019 was a year where it felt like even when I wasn't always happy, at least I could be happy about still living. This was a year that did not feel like that. This felt like I had to struggle to make any weight anywhere. And while I did get some good friendships, it's like I will definitely say the sum did not equal the parts of the whole. It was very like a bit of a shattering. Oh, I love 2019. I loved that year. That year showed me that I had a reason to keep living. I had a reason to keep going. And I have to say, like 2019 really showed me that I'm still. Yeah, I will say this for 2020, even though I didn't like that year, as far as YouTube goes, like that was a great year for Animal Crossing. I mean, I got back into the algorithms and everything like that. Now, we'll have to end the live stream shortly. We start crossing the bridge. That's a nice pizza place. Wow. Goes to this park. That's the dog. Adorable. Ow, 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 ow. With 2017, the funny thing is, even though I went through that experience in 2017, which again, I'm trying to keep my year on, my life on moving forward mode and not trying to think back to bad experiences. I think the thing is, some bad experiences are unavoidable, and you have to just grow from them. It's like the whole, like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger as a person, and you have to be prepared for that. I don't know how else more to say that. You're welcome. I mean, that's the biggest lesson I can tell you, because when I look at 2017 in terms of the arc of like 2017, 2018, 2019, and it showed me that who people think are stronger are not as strong as you think they are, and people that go through bad experiences have to grow from them in order to keep living. That's just how life is, and I hate saying it like that, but it's like, there are experiences I wish I never went through, and I can tell you that a million times over. But at the end of the day, it's like when we go through the experiences, regardless of whether there are faults or someone else's, you're really just tasked with swallowing it and just being like, all that you can do as a person is just grow from it. I didn't like, certain people in power. I don't like the person that's running a country, if I have to be honest, and I know what you think. But at the end of the day, whoever we get is what we have to deal with to handle it. that street is technically closed, but we're gonna cross over. We have to get to University Bridge. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye!